Hi guys, so today I wanted to share with you my 2022 planner lineup. I have 4 planners journals over here with me, and I'll share with you how I will use them in 2022 in case you're still looking for some last minute ideas on how to utilize your notebooks. So for next year, I'm going to use 4 journals or planners. This is the Midori 5-year diary. This is the Hobonichi Weeks Mega. This is the Hobonichi Techo in A6 size. And this is the Hobonichi Day Free in A6 size. So I guess I'll show how I use the Hobonichi Weeks Mega first. This is my Hobonichi Weeks Mega, and it's in the peach color, and it just has the Dashenka clear cover and cover on it. This Hobonichi Weeks Mega is for like weekly and monthly planning, and I will mostly use it for my work, but I'll also include like personal to-do lists in here. And since it has a ton of extra pages at the back, I'm using this chunk of pages over here as my bullet journal, but more of like to house collections and so on. So yeah, so this is just how I decorate my journal. I just have some like dot stickers over here, and I just decorated the end paper with some stickers. I also decorated the first page or the first page cover with some washi tape and stickers as well. And so this is a pencil board that I made myself, and it's just made out of pink cardboard, and I put a transparent film with like a glittery overlay on top of it. So I use this as my pencil board. And I'm not really too heavy with like the decorations and stickers, so I'll put some effort in putting like stickers or washi tape at the beginning of my planners, but on the daily I'll just be using like pen. And yeah, so yeah, the monthlies I will use for like monthly days and appointments I need to remember. So this is how I use the weekly pages. So for the left side, I like this layout because it gives me an overview of my meetings and my deadlines for the week. So I use this space just to write down the meetings I have per day, or if it's a holiday, I'll write that down, and also the deadlines that I have to get done for the specific day. And for the right side of the page, I divide it into 3 parts. So the first one is work tasks, the second one is personal tasks, and the third one is just a habit tracker. So this works really well for me, and it's easy for me to keep track of things through this layout. So I also set up like the bullet journal part of this. So this is the page where the notebook part of the week's mega starts. So for this one, I just kept it blank for now. I'm not exactly sure what to write in here, but if I leave it blank throughout the year, that's also fine. And just for the left side, I put a sticker collage of some nice images that are pleasant and pretty to look at. So that's that. And so for the bullet journal part, I have my index, I have a goals page. So this is the future log, and if you know of the bullet journal method, this is one of the essential parts of a bullet journal. So this is just a place where monthly events or to-do lists or reminders can be a bit more messy before I transfer them onto like the monthly calendars and the weekly spreads. So that's why I still have a future log, even though the Hobonichi Weeks already has like monthly calendars. So yeah, that's just the future log. And then I have a life admin page. So this is just all of the errands and tasks that I need to do to keep my life in order. And then I put a page for a bucket list for 2022. Yeah, so just things I would like to do next year. Then I have a savings tracker and a page for recurring bills. So this savings tracker looks like this because I made a mistake while writing this and I just covered it up with a sticky note. So my setup is very simple because this planner is going to be, an on-the-go type of planner, and I'll just be using mostly pen to write things down. So I don't mind if it's not too pretty, I just like it to look neat, and so this is why it's very simple. So I also have a page for my wish list and an online shopping and shipping tracker. So just put in the item when I ordered it and if the seller has shipped it and if I've already received it. Yeah, so I also have some trackers for cleaning, like putting down the days where I changed the sheets, or when I vacuumed, or when I deep cleaned my bathroom. So this page is supposed to be called like a self-care spread, but I think self-soothing is a more appropriate term for it, because this is where I'll just write the dates where I had my hair colored, or when I last threaded my eyebrows, and so on. So it's like more of like a self-maintenance type of thing, so I don't forget those types of activities. And then the rest of the pages I already used for like brain dumps, and yeah, this is how it'll go for the rest of 2022. And yeah, at the back page I just have measurements for when I'm ordering clothes online, and then I just have this hobonichi stencil. So that's it for my Hobonichi Weeks Mega. I think this will be a very useful tool for keeping my life in order in 2022. The next planner I have is the Hobonichi Techo A6 in Monday Start. And this is going to be my notebook for daily to-do lists, daily schedules, and a bit of journaling if there's still space. And this is also where I'll put notes like my daily expenses, and maybe like a meal tracker on the daily pages if again there's still space. Yeah, so this notebook just has the bonbon plaid cover with the cover on top, and I just decorated the end papers again with some stickers. So this is what it looks like, and the rest of the pages I kept blank because I'll decorate this as I go along. I'll put stickers or washi whenever I have time, but for now I kept most of it blank. But what I did do is create like this nice dashboard, vision board for 2022. So this page is just meant to look pretty and a bit inspirational for next year, and I'm happy with how it turned out. So I just used like washi stickers and some post-it notes to decorate this page. And that's really like the extent of my decoration for this techo, because yeah, the rest of it I'll keep blank. At the back I wanted to make space for a summary of my 2022 wins. I think it's nice to have a page that summarizes your big wins, your small wins, so you can have something to look back once the year ends. Yeah, and for the 100 list over here, I will dedicate this space to my 100 songs of the year, because I love music. I listen to a lot of music and songs, and I listen through different platforms like Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube Music, and yeah, I just want one space where I can really write like my favorite songs of the year and not have to rely on the wrap up that these apps offer at the end of each year. So yeah, that's essentially it for my techo. And I just have this pencil board from Hobonichi, and I'll use it for this next year. So just to give you an idea of how I use my current A6, so this is what an example page looks like. So most of the time I will put my schedule on the left side of the page and my to-do lists on the right side of the page, and then some notes beneath that. And for example, if it's a weekend and there's not much to do, then I'll do my entire journaling on that page. And then this is also an example of how I use the daily pages. Like, I really just put the schedule over here, then to-do lists, and then like smaller notes at the bottom of the page. So this worked well for me in the last quarter of the year, so I'll continue to do this for 2022 as well. So my last hobonichi for next year is this hobonichi day free in the A6 size, and this journal is going to be my fun journal where I'll track down my hobbies and as well as like creative efforts like sketching or drawing or sticker collage. So I'll put them over here. So for this journal, I have the Omiya cover from the 2022 lineup, and it also has the clear cover and cover. So again, I decorated the end paper with some stickers. So the monthlies is where I'll track my hobbies. So for example, you can see over here, I put down the day where I biked, and I just biked for 5 kilometers. And for the other days, I also write down any books that I read or any restaurants or cafes that I went to that I want to remember. So the first page I set up here is my book tracker. So this is just where I'll write down the books I read for the year, and I'll just write down the author, the title, and when I read it. And on the other pages, I'll write my in-depth reviews or any quotes that I want to keep. But this is just like a summary of the books that I will read in 2022. And then the next page is a food collections or food tracker where I'll write any recipes that I want to try or any dishes that I want to try, and as well as any restaurants or cafe that I visited and want to remember. The next page is for movies and TV shows. Again, just writing the title and when I watched it. I also have a page for any albums that I listened to in 2022, and I'll just write the artist, the album title, and when I listened to it, and maybe also give like a rating. And yeah, so that's this page. And then I put down like a milestone tracker for biking, because I really do want to go on more bike rides for next year. So I just put a page for that and then track any special trips or milestones that I'll do in terms of like my biking journey. So the rest of the pages are blank because this is where, you know, I'll do more creative journaling. So I'll put down my book reviews, I'll put down any like cafe or restaurant reviews over here, and so on. So that's my hobonichi day free in A6. The last journal I have for next year is the Midori 5-year journal, and I think this is the prettiest journal that I have. And this will just contain like a 2 to 3 sentence summary of my day, and it will be really fun to look back on after 5 years if I complete this journal. So this is the embroidered cover, and it comes with a clear plastic cover, so you don't have to worry about the fabric getting dirty. I will actually remove this because of the glare. So yeah, this is the Midori 5-year journal, and it's really embroidered fabric, and I think this is just the prettiest journal. I chose this over the Hobonichi 5-year because I didn't like the Hobonichi 5-year layout where you have the 5 years on the left side and then there's free space on the right side. Like, I wouldn't know what to do with that free space. so I just chose this one, and because of the design, it's so pretty, and it's really just a lovely journal. So yeah, this is pretty self-explanatory. I'll just put like a summary of my day on the dedicated space, and I won't worry too much about filling this out daily because I will have my hobonichi daily techo as my guide of what I did on a specific day. So for example, if I skip a day or two filling this out, I can just refer to my entry on the daily techo to look back and to fill out the pages. So yeah, I'm very excited to use this and to hopefully complete it at the end of 5 years. So yeah, this just comes with one ribbon bookmark, and yeah, it's really pretty journal. So that's it for this video where I introduced my 2022 planner lineup. I hope you guys found this video useful or a bit inspirational. I had to remove the cover and covers for these two because of the glare. But yeah, if you have any questions, please leave them down on a comment because I always respond to any questions on my comments. And I'll also link my Instagram where I'll put more photos of these planners and the inside pages, so you can also see. So yeah, that's it, and I hope you guys have a good year ahead. I hope that there are better things in store for us in the upcoming year. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you on my next video. Bye!